Of course, Winnie.
Are you the bad neighbor?
Actually, I'll let you guys decide this. So
Okay.
I was
She's definitely the bad neighbor.
I was chatting with Lisa about this morning. After I left her book club, I came home. It was around like 8 o'clock. And I didn't tell you guys this. Well, I told actually Lisa and Justin this. I had a beehive on my porch, right? And it was inside my chair, like that might have like a little egg chair with like a tarp over it to cover it. And we were getting power washing. So they said, oh, bring all your stuff inside so they can power wash all the porches. I brought it in my house on Monday morning when they told me to. I came home after work around 1. I look and there's a beehive on the chair in my house. So I freak out because I'm like hyperventilating that this beehive is in my house for the last 8 hours. My dog was there. Oh, yeah, please, yeah. So I was having a legit freak out. So I ended up throwing the chair back outside. I went to them and I was like, I'm not putting anything in my house. Like, this is ridiculous. So they actually had an exterminator come and kill everything.
Wait a minute, but you brought the chair into your house.
Yeah, but then
Did you know the beehive was on it?
No. So then I threw it back outside and they came with an exterminator and they killed everything. So the remnants with the tarp I was throwing out and I refused to put it back in my house because I was already having like the creeps.
Yeah.
Yes, Justin.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yes.
Okay, hold that thought. Billy, she sent me a picture of the bee's hive. It was the size of a quarter.
No, it was bigger than that.
Oh my God,
it was
bigger
size
than
of a
that.
quarter.
I showed Lisa.
Yeah, I would have been freaked out too. If that was in my living room for 8 hours.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, weren't you the same person? I think she's the bad neighbor.
Well, let me finish the story. Let me finish,
the
and
story.
you can just tell me. So I freak out. So I get a green, those big green construction bags. I put all the remnants that need to go in, wrap it up, and I'm like, I'm not bringing this back inside my house. So I'm on the 4th floor, and I look around. I make sure no one's walking around. Like there's no neighbors, there's no dogs, whatever. And I drop it straight down so it hits the grass. So it dropped, a couple stories and just hit the grass. All it was a tarp that was wrapped up. It was maybe a half a pound. Like it wasn't heavy, no trash. So I come down immediately to take it to the trash. There is a couple waiting on their porch with their light on to talk to me.
Because
I
right
dropped it down.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, hey, like I was trying to be friendly. I was like, oh, yeah, I was trying to explain to her like what I was doing because I didn't want her to think I was just throwing trash out that way. And her husband or man comes out and he's like, really? That's you? Are you serious, man? And I was like, and then my dog starts barking with their dog, and it was like this dog show off. My dog was obviously bigger and louder.
They were both flexing, yeah.
Yeah. So I walked away, and as soon as I left, they went back inside and shut the light off. So they were definitely just waiting for me to come out to give me a talking to, and then they went back. It was not like they were hanging out there. Like they literally went right back inside.
Were they afraid the tarp was going to hit them or something?
It was in a plastic, construction bag, tied up. Just dropped directly down.
So what did they say exactly?
He was like, are you serious? Really, man? That's what we're doing?
So what did you say back?
And I started to be like, oh, I was explaining myself. And then their little yipper dog came out on the porch. And then our dog started like beefing. So then I'm pulling my dog away.
I think, Winnie, I think this kind of thing follows you around.
Yes. How was your tone, would you say, when
I
you
was
responded
actually
to him?
super like, oh, hi, because I like didn't want anyone to think I was throwing. It wasn't trash. It was a bag.
Right. You didn't do anything wrong.
But Winnie only has one tone.
Right. But I feel like in this case you weren't wrong, and they totally overreacted.
Yeah, and I was trying to explain. If they had let me tell them what it was, they would be like, oh, they probably thought I was throwing trash out or something. But I was just like, I was so cautious to make sure no one was walking around. I didn't want to hit anybody. And it was a direct shot down on the grass, no issue. And they wanted to have a fight. And me and my dog were not going to go down without barking back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's the yipper.
I don't know about that one. So who do we think is the bad neighbor in that situation?
I think it sounds like this couple is just permanently miserable.
I think it's the couple.
Yeah.
I don't think you did anything wrong.
Yeah, they're looking all day, every day for something to complain about. That's the impression I get.
Maybe I could see, like, did I do something wrong? But I was open to thinking, am I the bad neighbor? But no, I think they were just being wanted to fight.